Hi there, my name is Liz Weber and I'm the Oncology Dietitian at the Lax Cancer Center at Mercy Health St. Mary's here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about cancer and nutrition. Nutrition is incredibly important, not only for your general health, but especially if you have cancer. One of the most common things and common side effects during treatment, or even after surgery or during any type of treatment, is loss of appetite or early satiety or feeling full quickly. So today we're just going to give you some quick tips on how to increase the calories and protein content of the foods that you are eating. This will ultimately help you maintain your nutritional status during treatment. The easiest way to incorporate more calories and protein in your diet is by incorporating more snacks between meals. And not just any snacks. Ideally, we want them to be high calorie, high protein snacks. So let's take a look at what that might entail. That can include your favorite protein granola bar. It can include roasting beans as a snack, your beans of choice. Here we have garbanzo beans. That makes for a great snack. Next, you can also use cookies or sweets. Those are always going to provide calories in small quantities. You can also munch on nuts in between meals. We have cashews here, almonds, but you can always use your nuts of choice. For example, 20 pecans is going to be about 200 calories and 4 grams of protein. Next, let's talk a little bit about dietary supplements. We often hear about these on the TV or from friends. These are a great source of protein and calories as well, which you can either have in between meals or you can have with meals as well. And that includes Boost, Ensure Clear, Glucerna if you have diabetes. You can also add Carnation Instant Breakfast with your choice of milk. And lastly, we have High-Calorie, which is a small, unflavored supplement that you can add with any type of soft food such as mashed potatoes or yogurt of your choice. These are going to provide anywhere from 200 to 350 plus calories and at least 10 to 15 grams of protein. Lastly, you can always mix these in your blender or Ninja, whatever you have at home, to make a malt and increase the calories of the supplement as well. Next, let's talk about how to fortify some of the foods and beverages that we are drinking and eating. So let's talk about milk. Depending on which type of milk that you drink, ideally we'd like you to use a full fat milk. So for example, if you're currently drinking skim milk, we'd like you to move towards whole milk or full fat milk if you can for more calories. Let's talk real quickly how to fortify those milks. You can use protein powder, which you can pick up right at your grocery store or pharmacy. And this is going to add at least 100 calories and 15 to 20 plus grams of protein per scoop. You can also pick up dry milk powder, and this is right in the baking section at the grocery store. And this is going to provide anywhere from 50 to 80 calories and 4 to 8 grams of protein, depending on how much you use. So looking at some sweet options here, if you're enjoying some fruit or fruit sounds good to you, it's always good to have it alone, but if you could, dip it in some full-fat yogurt or a tablespoon or 2 of peanut butter, and that's going to bump up your calories about 100 and 200, and also your protein of anywhere from 4 to 8 grams. Next, if you're thinking about having some oatmeal for breakfast, which is a great healthy breakfast, you can always again add a tablespoon or 2 of the full-fat yogurt or the peanut butter. And also, thinking about what we were talking about with the dietary supplements, you can always add High-Calorie and mix that right in for an additional 330 calories and 7 grams of protein. Next, let's talk about some savory options. Sometimes we get a little sick of all the sweet tooth and the sweet supplements. So talking about some savory options here, if you make scrambled eggs or mashed potatoes, if you prepare either of these using at least a tablespoon of butter, you're going to add an additional 100 calories. You can also prepare or mix in with your mashed potatoes some evaporated milk for more calories as well. And next, you can make sure when you're done preparing both of these, make sure you're melting some shredded cheese right on top of both of these for some more calories. And lastly, for a great fat option, I like to add a few slices of avocado for some good fat and at least 50 to 80 extra calories right there. So let's recap real quickly. To add more calories and protein in your diet, first thing you could do, incorporate more high-calorie, high-protein snacks. So that can be at least 2 to 3 snacks between meals. Some of those high-calorie or high-protein snacks might also include dietary supplements such as Ensure, Boost, or High-Calorie. And next, you can easily fortify your foods by making some simple swaps or simple changes, such as adding protein powder or dry milk powder to your milk of choice. Next, you can if you're having a snack such as fruit, make sure you're dipping it in yogurt or peanut butter. If you're making oatmeal for breakfast in the morning, make sure you're adding some peanut butter or even High-Calorie to that as well. And lastly, if you're doing any type of savory options such as scrambled eggs or mashed potatoes, be sure to beef that up with some butter, evaporated milk, and shredded cheese. Thanks again for checking out this video. Be sure to check out any more videos, or if you have any future questions, be sure to check out our website at mercyhealthcancercare.com.